Sharmila, you can start, please.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Happy Bringle. My name is Sharmila Divatia, and I am one of the co-founders of Bringle and MD of Badans for You, an NGO. And on behalf of BRINGLEverse, the entire family, I would like to welcome all of you to our West India curtain raiser event of Har Ghar Tiranga Ke Saath, Har Ghar Sone Ki Chidiya Jagao. That's awakening the golden bird inside every household of the country. With this initiative, we would like to transform India into a super powerful economy once again by developing India into a startup and skills capital of the world. You can check more details on social media with the hashtag Sone and Awakening the Golden Bird. Well, why are we doing this at this moment in time? Uh, Today is the Flag Adoption Day. Today was the day when, in July 1947, we adopted the national flag, and that is the day that we are looking at as a curtain raiser for the West India of the country. So, with this, I would like to introduce our visionary leader, Anshav Jain. We have gathered here and working towards this initiative of Hero for Zero to help each and every citizen to identify their core competence and transform them into a leader so that they can inspire others, help them achieve and motivate them to pass the baton on to others, to transform themselves, eventually transforming the lives of their families, their state, their country, and eventually the world. As we are one earth, one family, and we should have one future, which is golden. Anshav Jain is a proud Indian who has also left multiple lucrative opportunities to settle outside India and is known as Anshav Avatar. So, well, he has 21 plus years of corporate experience. He's an angel investor, a startup mentor, a business consultant, serial entrepreneur, and now a venture capitalist. He is also the founder and MD of BRINGLEverse UK and India. Anshav has worked in global MNCs and has given them hundreds of millions of dollars with respect to revenue realization and cost optimization. Anshav transformed a loss-making business into a self-sustainable 100 million USD.
Okay, seems like there is a network issue at Sharmila's end. So till the time she is back, let me just take this up to the next level about sharing about the entire details about the Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao initiative. So India, Bharatvarsh had so much of wealth and prosperity for 5,000 years that everybody wanted to rule us. Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao or Awakening the Golden Bird, an idea of a book in English that took strong roots when we took the Financial Freedom Pledge on 15th August 2021 on our 75th Independence Day and was shaped up and launched on 26 January 2022. That was on Republic Day. This book, Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao, is split into two volumes. Volume 1 on Mission Zero Unemployment and Volume 2 on Mission Net Zero, and is based on all the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals for the holistic transformation of any individual, organization, or a country. Volume 1 on Mission Zero Unemployment is already published on Amazon India and Amazon Global and is available at sonekichidiya.org website of ours. Volume 2 on Mission Net Zero, we are going to publish that book very soon and we are going to release the co-authors list on that as well. We at Bringle UK and India and Vardhan for You are committed to transform India into a self-sustainable, environmental friendly and financially independent economy leading to zero unemployment and net zero. We are glad to share with you that 100% of profits of both volumes of the book Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao, magazine Awakening the Golden Bird, merchandise and August Success Festival goes towards providing education, employment and entrepreneurship opportunities as well as health and accessibility to underprivileged youth and children of our country. Through our initiative, Lucky Bag, whose launch is what we are doing it today, which is a nationwide initiative towards enhancing employability skills and developing entrepreneurial mindset among 1 lakh youth and children in every city of all districts in every state of India. Before we move ahead, I would like to introduce my co-founder, Dr. Vinaya, Rotarian Dr. Vinaya. But before introducing our next co-founder, let me share a story of a woman and her strength in comparison to diamond and the process of transforming a piece of coal into a diamond. Once upon a time, there lived a young girl named Evangeline. She was 19 years old and was full of life, dreams, and aspirations. Evangeline found herself in an incredibly difficult and abusive situation. Everything around her seemed to fall apart as she was in a state of affliction and taken advantage of by people she thought she could trust. Despite the pain and the hardship, Evangeline kept her head held high and worked hard to achieve her dream. Evangeline made her dream a reality to bring soulful smiles to 1 million people, and her story inspired countless others. Let me now introduce you to Dr. Vinaya to make the difference in the world by awakening the golden bird inside ourselves and spreading soulful smiles. As she says, that our smiles can reach far beyond our own bubble, creating a domino effect of joy and connection across the world. Let's take the time to awaken our inner golden bird and spread its light and love to the world. Let's give a big round of applause to this Evangeline who has taken up the next global mission to bring 1 billion soulful smiles. And she always says that together we can make a difference. Uh, I think she's actually part of the Rotary installation ceremony. So she's got a little late, but I think once she joins, we will definitely we will definitely invite her once again and would request her to say hi to everybody. Uh, Now let me take the next step to introduce my another co-founder. And let me introduce this ever smiling lady, Sharmila Divatia, who got cerebral palsy at the age of just 6 years, followed by 30 days of coma and then paralysis, leaving her with the loss of sight and immovable body. And how she has taken up that journey in the last 50 plus years and what drives her today, even after what she has gone through in so many years. And now running 3 organizations after serving 3 decades in the corporate sector, 2 decades in the social impact arena, NGOs, and working with Government of India as a resource person. And she sincerely believes in one thing for everyone. Disability is just an inconvenience. So let us join hands together and welcome this strong-hearted young lady of 58 years who is going to leverage her journey of 5+ decades for Lucky Bagh. Sharmila, thank you for being there and would like to wave hands for everybody so that people can see.
Thank you. Thank you, Anshav, for that very long and sweet introduction.
Thank you so much, Sharmila. It really means a lot. And let me just go to my another co-founder who has actually joined us almost 2 years ago. Out of, I always introduce her the 0.1% of the people who make difference in the world. We had reached out to the people after our pledge on 15th August 2021, and that's where she was one out of 1,000 people who actually joined us. And actually, today, out of those 1,000 people, she's the only one who's been there with us thick and thin times and working very strongly towards this entire initiative of Har Ghar Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao. So let me introduce this dyslexic mother of a premature boy leading to disabilities, who is now on a mission to prevent any health issues for each of you so that you don't have to say goodbye too soon to the people you love. She is on a mission to prevent any health issues for each of you, which could lead to diseases, disability, age related challenges, or even death. So let us join hands and wish Aishwarya Magesh a very all the best. And as she is now working to develop an AI and blockchain based holistic health management ecosystem. Sharmila, please raise your hand for everybody to see. Thank you so much for being there. And you are really creating a wonderful, inspiring journey for everybody. Sharmila, before we go ahead, would you like to complete the introduction, which I think you got missed out when you got off, and then move on. Then we will take it up from that next slide.
Yeah, I had a little mishap with the network. So Anshav has worked 21 plus years in global MNCs, and he has given them hundreds of millions of dollars with respect to revenue realization and cost optimization. Anshav has made a transformation with Bringle itself. The business has had been a loss-making one, and now it's a self-sustainable 100 million USD global startup, and it aspires to be the world's first zero employee, zero office unicorn by 2025, and a trillion dollar company by 2030. So that's how it stands. Anshav has been a pillar for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sharmila. That means really a lot to me. And thanks for the wonderful introduction. Now we are coming back to our launch of our today's theme, Lucky Bagh, on the National Flag Adoption Day. It's a very important initiative for all of us because we are calling this initiative as Har Ghar Tiranga Ke Saath, Har Ghar Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao. And on this day, when, on 22nd July 1947, we adopted our tricolor just 1 year before, just actually 1 month before, before the independence, which we had gotten on 15th August 1947. And today on this day, with this initiative of Har Ghar Tiranga Ke Saath, Har Ghar Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao, we would like to do a little curtain raiser for our West India Regional Center, wherein Sharmila is based out of Vadodara, Gujarat, and she's working with many organizations, including Rotary. She is a Rotary president out of Vadodara, club, and she's now talking to various districts out there and cities to come in together and develop Sonegi Chidiya Ko Jagao centers and work towards this initiative of Lucky Bagh. Uh, Okay, so from this lucky bag, our whole initiative, what today we have. So let's speak loud. जगाओ जगाओ हर घर तिरंगा के साथ हर घर सोने की चिड़िया को जगाओ.
Jagao.
Awakening the golden bird inside every household. And we always say that keep bringing, keep growing. With this, we will just go to our launch of curtain raiser video, a small 1.3 minutes video, which we will just put in on the screen. Just give me a moment.
फैलाने दो उसे फिर से जहां में ऊंचा उड़ जाने दो फिर से बेरोजगारी को मिटाना है पढ़ाई का सबक सिखाना है मिलकर बढ़ाओ यारो सोने की चिड़िया को जगाओ यारो मिलकर हाथ बढ़ाओ यारो सोने की चिड़िया को जगाओ यारो
So with this curtain raiser event, we would like to thank each of you for being there, and let us move ahead with our introduction of our chief guest, Professor Dr. P.K. Rajput, one of a very, very eminent personality in the industry. And thank you so much, sir, for being here. And that really makes a lot of support, that gives a lot of support for you being there. Uh, uh, so let me just tell you a little bit about him. And I think it's going to be a long introduction because the kind of credentials which he has is going to create a really, really transformation in the world out there. So Professor Dr. Rajput is a seasoned corporate professional with a rich experience of over 40 years in pharma and healthcare, sales and marketing, very, very successful career which he had. He had handled the domestic businesses as senior vice president and vertical head and senior vice president of international business in Cadila Pharmaceuticals Limited, an Indian multinational leading company based out of Ahmedabad. And now he's been taken up by a couple of universities as professor of practice, one of the very important initiative under national education policy, which is based out of UGC guidelines. He had started his professional journey as medical representative and has risen to the position within the same organization. He completed his MBA Marketing Executive Leadership Development Program from IIM Ahmedabad, apart from completing his PhD and also having 12 honorary doctorate in various streams. He is a permanent member of the International Association of Soft Skills Trainers and of Educators and Corporate Trainers. He has been nominated by UNESCO Laureate as being board member of Crown University, Argentina, USA, and UK. He is an executive committee member of MSME Chamber of Commerce and Industry of India in the education sector. He did 27 certification courses from all leading international universities across the world and completed a diploma in NLP from the American Board of NLP. He's a global speaker, keynote speaker, and motivational speaker in national and international forums in various institutions, while having a record of mentoring more than 15,000 young and seasoned minds of various streams in more than 500 virtual meetings in less than 2 years on various subjects, and now being invited in many offline meetings as well. He is an advisory board member of more than 26 universities and institutions across the nation. His video series on communication, leadership, self-management, growth mindset, creative quotient, compassionate versus empathetic leadership, and servant leadership are being very helpful to many learners and professionals. He is also a co-author of a book, The House of Wisdom, in which he has spent about growth mindset and understanding various phases of human thinking. He has been awarded as Man of Excellence Award in 2020, Business Leadership 2020 and 2021, Atmanirbhar Bharat 2021 by Indian Achievers Forum, and Global Mental Health Leaders by World Congress of Mental Health Summit. Also chosen as Vice Leader in 2020, followed by Philanthropy Award in 21, Leader including Healthcare Warriors by World Health and Wellness Congress. He is a global speaker of the Global Mental Health Association USA, a member of Global Youth Mental Health Awareness Australia, also been nominated as Global Ambassador Commonwealth by Commonwealth Entrepreneurs Club UK. Wow, sir. This is looks like that you have covered an entire arena of Mission Zero Unemployment and our volume one covering of that, where we speak about bringing excellence in three E's: education, employment, and entrepreneurship, with an underlying focus on health, accessibility, and technology. So would love to listen from you and powerful 3 minutes Bringle talks. What is that you are going to talk? What is that you have a message for the world, and how can we transform India back into a number one economy? Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Very, very good evening to all the eminent founders here. And thank you so much, Anshav Jain Saab, for such a generous introduction. I was thinking that when you're going to stop it about the introduction. See, madam is
Sir, I was
smiling.
also feeling that it is such a large thing, and if I miss anything, I hope
No,
I've
I know.
done. Won't be good actually. So hope I've done the
Thank you.
justice.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Once again, I am blessed and I feel very happy. And I'm so sorry I was not able to sit on the proper place because I'm in Pune airport. But anyhow, it is not the place, but it is the people and it is the association which makes a lot of difference. That's what I
Sir, I
personally
would
believe
want
on
to
it.
just stop you there, and I want to actually thank you for being at airport and still attending this, because it's not, this shows the commitment towards, for whatever the work you are doing. And that is the reason we really, when Dr. Vinaya mentioned to us about you, we immediately wanted you to come as a chief guest. And thank you so much that you are attending this from the airport. Thank you.
Thank you,
That's a
sir.
commitment, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So happy to be joining on the virtual curtain raiser of the western region of India as a part of our movement. We can say our because I am also a part of you now. Har Ghar Sone ki Chidiya ko Jagao. Such a wonderful theme, awakening the golden word inside each every household, which you said about it. And I am really feeling happy and blessed that I'm meeting a person who is so much dedicated here. Apart from your dedication, Anshav Jain Saab, I have met now here Sharmila madam, Aishwarya Magesh madam, and of course I know Dr. Vinaya, which is very well. So these two personalities, Dr. Vinaya is again a personality because I met it, but these two personalities, just now I met her. I want to salute them for their dedication, determination, really, and they are actually the Vardhan which was mentioned. They are actually the Vardhan
Thank you.
for entire the community, which is very important. People, they just give the things up, but they are the role model, and the role model, when they comes like this, the things are going to get changed. And that's why the initiative which you have taken at the Ghar Ghar Sone Ki Chidiya, right, it is going to happen. Because when we have such a wonderful role model, the people who are sleeping, the people who have all the ability, agility, they will be coming out. And in that way, we'll be able to, वो कहते हैं जगा सकते हैं, we will be able to ensure that people get
Absolutely.
up, get up, get up. When these important people, they have so much of the thing, they are able to contribute. Why not you can contribute it, which is very important. But at the same time, I like to also add, we always say that we are really proud to be Indian, and we always say Bharat Mata ki Jai, right? And
Absolutely.
and this is one of the great thing which we always feel in our heart, that we belongs to India, such a wonderful country. And you said about it that it is true also. This India, our Bharatvarsh, had so much of the wealth and the prosperity for 5,000 plus years, which we are aware about it, and everybody wanted to rule on our India. People, they came, they started ruining the thing because there's a dearth of education. There were a lot of educations were there, lot of the other things were there available there, because today the people, they talk about the science, people they talk about the technology, people they talk about whatever things are there. It is all being generated in India, from India only, which is very important. Either it is the science, either the discovery of the planetarium. You talk about it. That's what we known as a Sone ki Chidiya. Or not only in terms of the money part, in terms of the knowledge part, in terms of giving the strength to the people. And that's why this is Sone ki Chidiya. So money is not the thing. Gold is not the thing. It is the earth of
Absolutely.
the education system, basic values, culture, which we have provided it. And the people, they have stolen in the 1600 or in 1700 at that time, and now they started making that they did the thing, good job. But when you go to our granthas, you will find that all these things were there in our granthas, and today we are exploring it. So India, we all agree now, India has a rich history and culture and has made significant contribution to the world in the various fields such as science, mathematics and philosophy. From last 10 years, the complete changes has started happening, and we all have endorsed about it. In terms of economic growth and development, India has also made a significant progress in recent years, and it's currently the world's third largest economy, which is there. Because when our respected Prime Minister, he visited US, he told very clearly this is the way the things are happening. And we feel very happy that our Chandrayaan has gone to the place where people, they have not started thinking about it on that area, right? And some of the comment has come. It is not essential to put a chand on the flag. It is very important to go to the chand, to the moon, instead of putting on the flag, just on the lighter side. so,
Absolutely.
right. So a country has also made progress in areas such as technology, education, and infrastructure. Why I say so, sir? If you say the entire economy of the world, the 33 top economical world things is there. Out of that, 25 HODs heads are Indians. 25 heads are Indians. It is a matter of great pride for us in India.
Absolutely.
Then why not we can become a Sone ki Chidiya? Your initiative, it certainly is going to drive it. So we are going to regain its old glory through your beautiful initiative. And it is a complex question people will ask, but that can be interpreted in many ways, with the values being added by the Indians through a collective effort to address the challenges which you are going to challenge facing the country and build a more inclusive, prosperous and sustainable future for all the citizens. Because I was listening very carefully about this thing, Har Ghar Sone ki Chidiya. The initiative which you are taking it, definitely it is going to inspire each and every house, which is the basic initiative. And this thing has already started when you launched the volume number 1, which I was listening very carefully. And then after that, you are going to have volume number 2, which is a mission net zero, which will be based on 17 United Nations SDG goals. And these SDG goals are actually the requirement. People, they talk about it. You are covering all 17, from zero poverty to the no hunger, for the goal number 4, which is education, climate change, anything, equality, and it all will be covered accordingly, which is such a great initiative, and I salute to you. Now coming to the part, Lucky Bag.
Yes,
Wow,
sir.
wow, what a name you have given. Lucky Bag. Means you feel that something is going to happen. It is a, जो कहते हैं लख लख की वाली बातें हैं, it is going to happen and everybody will be thinking in a very big way. So which is a nationwide initiative on enhancing the employability and skills. Today we talk about NEP 2020 guidelines, right? Universities are talking about it. They're talking about the academia and industry collaboration. In that collaboration, what is required? Skills are required. And to build the skills, this is the right platform. We can think of building the skills in the different verticals. It is not only in the one vertical. There are
Absolutely.
variety of the verticals are there. We can start working on the vertical. It is not only the engineering background or the medical background is going to make a difference. There are so many backgrounds are there, right? People, they talk today about the technology. I always feel technology is a boon. It's not a bane. Technology is going to empower us to stop doing the mundane work and to think beyond, which is very important, which is very important. And today the generation which is coming up, they know the technology, and at the same time we have to nurture that this how technology can be able to give the results. so that the technology can be one of the driver for us. After all, we are going to drive and it's going to make a difference. Now, at Bringle, UK and India, which I was thinking, and Vardhan, means you are going to be a super powerful economy. You are going to ensure a super powerful economy. And what you said about it, that in the 100 years of that time, which you are talking about, Amrit Kal part, Amrit Kal, right? We are going to finish Amrit Kal, and that's what the Prime Minister thinks, and even the most of the countries, they are having eyes on our India. This beautiful initiative, right? I personally feel is going to make a lot of difference. I personally believe that I am going to be a part of this one wonderful initiative. Wherever
So
you
thank you
feel,
so
sir,
much.
wherever you feel that I can add, right, as a small pillar, because I don't want to be a filler. I don't want to be a puller, right?
Very
I
nice,
re-
sir. Thank you so much.
so I want to be a pillar in your initiative because you are not working for yourself. You are not working for your community. You all are working to build the nation. And to build the nation is something great. It is beyond the house, beyond the home, beyond the community, beyond the city, which is a great thing which you are doing it. So this is all from my side, and I personally feel that this initiative can really makes a huge difference because I still remember when I talking to Vinaya ma'am, she told me that last year the non-stop 50 plus hours you did the world record, world book of record, and again this time again you all have plan to do another world record, to create a world record. See,
Yes, sir.
people they say world record, but amount of effort which comes and amount of the knowledge which comes, right? Which is in the bargain. So that is the real gist of the entire thing which is happening. The knowledge and world record is okay, somebody is appreciating it, and that is required also because we also require recognition. But in the bargain, amount of the strength which comes up, which gives us a clear cut further milestones for the roadmap which you have decided. The short term, the mid term, and the long term roadmap which you have decided with your vision and the mission. So I am sure that these things are going to happen a lot. And this year, since we are attempting a world record with maximum number of location participant to ensure the 3 days Har Ghar Sone Ki Chidiya, 19 to 21st of August, which is next month only, right? I'm
Thank you
also
so
very
much, sir.
excited. I'm also very much excited to be hosting along with you the Pan India Curtain Raisers virtual moment, and Har Ghar Sone Ki Chidiya Jagao is going to be in my heart also, in my mind also, right? And it is going to happen under your leadership, under the leadership of all the three eminent persons which are there, while enhancing the basic thing is employability, skills, and developing entrepreneurial mindset along 1 lakh youth and children in every city of all district, which is your vision. Because today I was in one of the platform where I was talking with the educators. I said, you teach the children how to be a job seeker, no, instead of job seeker, job provider. Instead of a job seeker,
Absolutely.
be a job provider. So small creativity part, social quotient, right? Climate quotient, these things are going to help because there are a variety of things they can happen. It is not that you have to have lot of wealth with you to become a job provider. You can become a small MSMEs are there. Yesterday I was in Ahmedabad. We are talking in our Gujarat. How much our country is helping the MSMEs? What are the subsidies they are giving the MSMEs? 8.1% of this MSMEs are there in Gujarat only. Yesterday, when I was listening to them, and the 16% of the GDP is coming from Gujarat. Can you believe of entire India? Which is such a big thing which is there. Yesterday, I was amazed. And the plans are there, which is going to make a difference. After Bangalore, it is the Gujarat. After Bangalore, Bombay, this is the Gujarat which is coming. And Hyderabad and Chennai, these are the other things are there. So these things are going to make a difference. So I am sure with all these initiatives, fostering an entrepreneurial mindset across 50 plus crore of the children and 26 plus crore of the youth of our country, as they are going to embark on a mission to transform India, it's going to be a super powerful economy. And one more thing I like to add it here. I'm a part of ISTD, Indian Society of Training and Development. And as per the data which comes, that after 18 years, when the child finished 10 plus 2, 25% of the child they go for the further studies. So that remaining child, they can be empowered to do lot of the other technical work which is very important. If you are going to talk about Sone ki Chidiya ko Jagao, These are the another way where we can give the small things to the children and they can help to us to build the nation. And this is again a contribution. Huge contribution will be there. People will be able to add. So thank you so much for inviting me on such a novel initiative to build the country in front of the entire globe, so that our globe should be shining like the way India is shining in multiple ways. And the name of yours, Lucky Bag, is going to shine. Your name is going to shine. The name of our madam, which is who came here, is going to shine. Sharmila ma'am, Aishwarya Nagesh ma'am, and Dr. Vinaya ma'am, they all are going to shine in a very big way and a better way. So my heartfelt thanks, gratitude, and congratulations on this wonderful journey which you have started 3 years before, and now we are going to take off in a very higher way and bigger way and the better way. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Rajput, it is a really wonderful talk which you had shared and very powerful one. Believe me, one of the important point which you just mentioned about be the job provider rather than the job seeker. We are actually on 9th of August 2023. I'm sure you must be aware that actually Gandhiji started Quit India movement on 9th of August. And that is why it is a very important initiative for us to on 9th of August, where we are doing a North India curtain raiser event. And the theme of the event is Quit Job Movement. It is not Quit India movement, it is Quit Job
Good
movement,
job.
where we are actually working towards schooling the next generation of 1 million entrepreneurs, nurturing the youth innovation and funding the next 100 unicorns of the country. And that's the initiative which we are looking at. If you're working in a job or you're looking for a job and you want to start your business or you want to become an investor and develop the startup ecosystem of the country, this is where we come on and support the entire country with our Quit Job movement. So this is going to be the theme for that. Of course, we have an East India curtain raiser launch on 26th of July, with a very different initiative of learn to earn clubs. It is the first, these are the called as page turners club. This is the world's first club which earns money for you rather than giving expense, so you actually earn money out of them. So I don't want to divulge too many details over there, but yes, I would want each of you to join our East India curtain raiser as well as the North India curtain raiser events. These are all virtual, and would love to see all of you in our Bringle blended meetups of on 19 to 21st August of Success Festival of Har Ghar Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao. So thank you so much, sir, for being there and lot of things which you have shared. And I think I would want to connect with you offline and see how we could work further on this and take this initiative. And you rightly said, sir, this is not a political initiative. This is a personal initiative to make sure that each and every citizen of the country becomes self-sustainable, environmental friendly, and financially independent, so that our country can become a number one economy. And I'm sure before we complete our Amrit Kal of 100 years of independence, we would definitely become a number one economy. We are currently at around $3.5 trillion economy, but we can definitely reach to $25 trillion economy in next 25 years of time. So that is what we are aiming for the same and working on the same. Thank you so much for being there.
Thank you so much once again, and I will be there in another two curtain which are going to happen, and I'm a part of yours. So take me in that way. That's all. Thank you
Sure,
so
sir.
much.
We
Thank
will
you.
definitely
Thank
have a
you,
call.
sir.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
ma'am.
much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
And now let me just bring on another innovator. Now, as Dr. Rajput was mentioning that a small children can are doing a wonderful job nowadays. This is one of the young entrepreneur and the leader who actually introduced himself saying that I want to become the prime minister. And his name is Gurupreet S. Gurupreet, are you there? Yes, so let me
Yes,
now
sir.
introduce our future leader and aspirant to become the Prime Minister of the country, Gurupreet S., who is actually studying in 7th standard in Indra Priyadashini School, Bangalore, where we had inaugurated our Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao Center in February 23. And he has now manufactured a brick made out of plastic waste in his home itself. And we at Bringle and Design Your Unicorn Junior going to support him for his entrepreneurship and leadership journey. So let's join our hands together and welcome Gurupreet to share his big dreams. Gurupreet, over to you.
Yes. Good evening to all. My name is Gurupreet. I am studying in Indira Priyadarshini School. I am in grade 7th A. I am talking about reprocessed brick. Definition: reprocessed brick is made up of plastic waste and paper waste and plastic sheets and glue to interior decoration and building sample and home model. It has three layers: paper layer, plastic layer, plastic pieces layer, plastic sheet layer. Benefits: plastic control and eco-friendly. Moldable to any shape. It is stronger than normal brick. It can bounce. It can bounce. Therefore, it will not crash. Disadvantage. Disadvantage. It is not fully waterproof, and we will try to make waterproof.
Very
Good.
nice,
The
Gurupreet.
brick.
I really want, yeah, please show the brick. Show
This
it,
is the
tilt it
brick.
like that. Tilt it like that. Oh, this is a new sample, is it?
Yes, yes, sir.
And what is the name of the brick you are going to give it?
Reprocessed brick.
What will be the name of the brand?
GP bricks.
And why GP bricks?
Like my name is Gurupreet.
Okay.
I took like GP and I added the brick
Very nice.
GP
I
bricks.
actually remember now, I've been, we have born in that era where the normal bricks are there. Not even the cement bricks were there, right? Road red bricks. It actually looks
Yes.
like a red brick to us. And in that, always there were two letters used to be imprinted. And now I can visualize these plastic bricks imprinted with GP right now. And actually, we would like to work with you and see how we can work towards creating or developing homes with very environmentalists or architects to leverage these bricks. We will have to work on some innovations further to make it weatherproof, but I'm sure you will we will achieve that together. So we'll work on that. And Gurupreet, just want to tell you also, your principal ma'am, Dr. Vinaya, will also tell you about this. We are starting up entrepreneurship clubs within your school itself. So you can actually learn all the entrepreneurship aspects, public speaking, how to become a leader, how to become a speaker, how to become eventually a prime minister, because you need to speak if you want to become a prime minister. All that you can learn within your school itself. You don't have to go anywhere. So we would want to bring many more Gurupreets like you and take them towards their journey of becoming a leader. So are you there with us?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. So thank you so much for being here. And this is one of our innovator or young innovator, Gurupreet, who has developed a brick made out of plastic and paper waste. And the way he introduces himself, I want to become a prime minister, is such a wonderful aspect and thought process. I think at such a young age, if we have children like him, I'm sure our country will become a number one economy very, very soon. So thank you so much, Gurupreet, once again. And with this, I would want to kind of hand it over back to Sharmila if Sharmila is here to discuss a little bit around Lucky Bag. This is one of the initiative towards Mission Zero Unemployment and even Mission Net Zero. But Sharmila, are you there back with us?
Yes, I'm very much here.
Oh, very
Definitely.
nice. Very
Sure.
nice. So I am putting the screen up. Okay, you can, if
Mm-hmm.
you finding a
Mm-hmm.
challenge with respect to
Yeah.
bandwidth, you can keep your video off.
No, I have moved to my phone network and that's it.
Sure.
It's okay. So
No
the
problem.
Lakiba, when they talk Lakiba, it's a framework towards Sone Chidiya Jagao for Mission Zero Employment. And we are primarily working towards enhancing employability skills, develop entrepreneurial mindsets amongst 1 lakh youth and children. But 1 lakh youth and children in every city in all 7 districts of the country, across the country. So we bring excellence in 3 E's: education, employment, entrepreneurship. And we have an underlying focus on health, accessibility, and technology. Our entire thing is 3 E's and HAT. The 3 E's: education, employment, entrepreneurship, and HAT is health, accessibility, and technology. This initiative is part of our book and movement. So each area is, and we tell you that 100% of the profits of both volumes of the book and of the magazine, Awakening the Golden Bird, and the merchandise that we have designed. And of course, the August Success Festival goes towards providing education, employment, and entrepreneurship opportunities, as well as health and accessibility to underprivileged youth and children in the country. We look at health and accessibility as part of the entire initiative. And we are sharing 2 case studies at a personal level, due to which it is important when it comes to transforming India into a super powerful economy once again. I have my co-founder Aishwarya to take over the topic. Over to you, Aishwarya.
Thank you, ma'am. My name is Aishwarya Magesh. I am part of this health and accessibility. What is health? India has become one of the place where we don't have proper health insurance. 70% of our insurance of our population are provided with insurance. Health financial planning is very lag behind. Why are we working on this program is as a normal child affected with fever and was paralyzed on her left and had a condition which converted into CP and was affected with her motor skill function. She has to go through a lifetime of physiotherapy. She has to manage and challenge in getting proper education, employment, and be a financial independent woman. After all this, she is fighting for inclusivity and accessibilities of every individual. Health insurance charges her for her disability and because of her disability a higher premium, but still she fights for others too. She is none other than our co-founder Sharmila Divatia. And another case where a mother who had preeclampsia because of her blood pressure and not aware of the condition of this preeclampsia, her son was born as a preterm baby. Because of that preterm, the child had disability and there were no clear direction. Every doctor has given different treatments and that led to unclear and delayed health development. And even after that, the insurance doesn't provide proper coverage to the child, saying it is a pre existing disease. So, we are working on this mission to provide not only proper insurance but a health ecosystem with AI and blockchain based preventive health management so that you don't have to say goodbye to your family members easily. And this has proved us that we have to work more on our health. And that is our mission of this Sone Ke Chidiya and Har Ghar Sone Ke Chidiya Ko Jagao. On this note, we would like to introduce our other Bringle talks. Who is there, Anshav, now? You're on mute. I can't hear you. Anshav, you're on mute.
Uh, Aishwarya, let me take this opportunity to introduce them and then you take it forward.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So, I think first of all, thank you so much, Aishwarya and Sharmila for giving us such a detailed understanding. And I'm sure Sharmila is going to share more about Lucky Bak coming forward. But before that, we would like to really thank two of our speakers, Dr. Seema Negi and Dr. Abhishek Pandey, who are actually supporting our initiative, or they're all actually working in one way or the other towards Mission Zero Unemployment, working towards education, employment, and entrepreneurship area around that. Dr. Abhishek Pandey, so I'll just give a little background about them. Unfortunately, they could not, Dr. Seema Negi actually has joined, but she's been traveling and her network is not up right now. And similar issue is happening with Dr. Abhishek Pandey as well. But let me just talk about them a little bit on what they are working on this and what is their core competence, what they've been doing. So Dr. Abhishek Pandey is a director in and on Charles Waiters Council for Innovation and Research, MOC at Niti Aayog, which is Mentor of Change, Government of India, Innovation Ambassador at the Ministry of Education, Resource Person at CBSE, and Principal and Director of Vedanta International School. Dr. Seema Manral Negi is an international speaker, life coach, director and founder principal of Sanjeevani Word School, global goodwill ambassador, happiness coach, and multiple record holder. And we would love to have work with them on setting up the various learn to earn clubs and bringing entrepreneurships and having more co-authoring books out there and along with business influences from their school environment. So we will talk to them further on that. And that is what these are the two experts which are very, very prominent in the industry and have been out there. I can see Dr. Vinaya joining in. Dr. Vinaya, are you back? Are you there with us? Could you say a hi to the audience? Okay, looks, let us say hi and then we will take it up. Till the time, uh, Aishwarya, would you be able to? Okay. So these were the two speakers. Now we have next two speakers on the mission Net Zero, Sanjana Swaroop and Arshdeep Tanghi. These are two entrepreneurs who are working very passionately towards creating a net zero environment in their own manner. And I would really want to introduce Sanjana and Arshdeep out there. Sanjana and
Sanjana
Arshdeep,
is
are you there with us?
Sanjana is not there. She has a power problem. I think Arshdeep is there.
Okay.
We can continue with her.
Perfect, perfect. So let me just introduce Arshdeep first before we come back to Sanjana. Arshdeep is an upcycler and designer and a founder of Tank. As an innovative designer, she's driven by a profound passion for transforming discarded and overlooked materials into an extraordinary creations. He thrives on breaking conventional boundaries and venturing into unexplored territories where others perceive limitations. Thank you, Arshdeep, for being here and would love to hear your thoughts
This
about Mission Net Zero
was
and how what is your vision with respect to time.
Yes,
Hi.
Arshdeep, you can continue.
So, first of all, thank you for having me and thanks for this opportunity. The work you have been doing is really inspiring. So, I sit before you today as Arshdeep Tanghi, the founder of Tang, with a heart full of passion for design and a profound belief in the power of art. Because I'm an artist, so I would be largely like my perception would be more into the art world and how we are perceiving art design and environment today. So let us not forget that we live in a rapidly advancing and automated world where the essence of traditional artistic expression seems to be fading away. The very inspiration that once ignited the fire of creativity within us is slowly slipping away, leaving behind a trail of homogeneity and contemporary trends that often disregard the true essence of design. And what do we see today? There's the scarcity of uniqueness, leaving the younger generations bereft of inspiration and their creative potential squandered. It pains me to think that we may be handing them a history laden with piles of wasteland and landfills. Is this the legacy we wish to leave behind for the future? A burden of navigating through an uncertain world burdened by our failures. And so that is how Tang was born, a heartfelt homage to the beauty of bygone design, a creative endeavor that seeks to rediscover the exquisite intricacies that time has forgotten, and a journey takes inspiration from history's whispers, learning its timeless lessons to infuse fresh life into world of design. Together with Tang and also your mission, our unwavering commitment, we shall pave the way for a brighter future where the legacy we leave behind is one of creativity, responsibility, and harmony. Let us rekindle the flames of inspiration, breathe life back into our creations, and together paint a masterpiece of innovation and change. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much,
much.
Arshdeep. The sun sounds like a very, very, I would say a very futuristic vision which you are looking at. And I really like the way you talked about the landfills and, the kind of leaving the future for our children. It's a very urgent need of the world actually at this point in time. We don't realize it right now. One of the aspect which we always keep talking about in the industry forums is that right now there's a lot of focus on electric vehicles, thinking that the fossil fuels are getting
Safe.
finished off from the ecosystem. But there is one more biggest challenge which we are not realizing at this point in time is that disposal of those lithium batteries. This can be more hazardous for all of us. And this can be much more difficult. And that is why one of our co-author in our volume Net Zero, she is actually, her name is Shubhangi, and she is actually has spoken about hydrogen as a fuel. And we're I mean, of course, we'll be talking more about her research, what she's doing with an organization, what work she's working on in the book volume volume 2 on Mission Net Zero. But I'm sure the work which you are doing, Arshdeep, can also create a lot of impact because clothing is one thing which is also not getting out of the ecosystem in a biodegradable manner. Okay. And it can create a much more difficult situations because with respect to fashion, people are literally bringing multiple clothes without even they require. I mean, even they might be wearing only once and work on that. So not only just that, but uh, I think clothing is one area. There are many other areas like plastic, which Gurupreet kind of people are working on that to convert that plastic waste into a usable material or recyclable aspect. So, what is that your thought about, Arshdeep, about this entire environment aspect of it? I think we have some 1 minute if you can just answer on that and then we will take it up.
Sure. Just like you said, there's importance of creating everything circular. So what shift in the mindset that we require right now is that whenever we create something which is uh, anything which is needs to be manufactured, be it clothes, be it even such electronic vehicles, when we are keeping environment in mind, we should also keep this thought in mind that what would be the life cycle of this very thing? How will it end? So that we do not add to the waste. When we are saying that we are producing something consciously and sustainably, then it should be made to actually live longer. And then even if it's made to live longer, it should also come up with an end point of it, that where is it getting back into the circle. So the shift in mindset is something which requires to be done at the very first phase. We are actually, I mean, the seed of getting into sustainability is already sown, but sustainability is way vast when you get into it. There's so many pointers that you have to keep in mind, even when it comes to treating plastic, when it comes to textile waste. So when we are treating waste, although we are working with its untapped potential, but we have to be very conscious about how is this waste actually contributing into the environment, how we are not just taking from the environment, we are giving it back, but in a more responsible way. I think that's it from me.
Wonderful, wonderful, Arshdeep. I would also want to request you if you could submit a small article for our volume 2 on Mission Net Zero, because what you explained just now is a wonderful aspect. We would really want to cover that aspect in our book. I would really recommend if you could connect with Sharmila and share your article.
Yeah, yes, actually, ma'am has already she has asked me to do this, and I have been quite lazy into doing this because I've been already like I've been occupied with my work also. But I'll try my best to do this. I'll surely submit it.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you so much
haven't
for this
published the
opportunity.
list of co-authors so far, but we are soon doing that. So I would recommend if you can at least give a little synopsis as well on that so that we can take that up.
Sure thing, I'll
Okay,
do that.
sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Guru, thank you so much for being here. And Gurupreet, I would also request you to share about your innovation for our volume 2 Mission Net Zero. Dr. Vinaya will connect back with you for the same. Is that okay? Are you still there?
I think
Okay.
He is on mute. I think she is
Okay.
ceremony.
Thank you, Gurupreet. Thank you so much. So with
Okay,
this,
sir.
let me just introduce Sanjana. I think she could not make it, but we would try to get her snippets of the video sometime.
Yes,
Sanjana is a
yes, we
founder
will.
and CEO of Eco Daga. She's a corporate lawyer turned social entrepreneur. Sanjana is really, really passionate about building a conscious solution for a sustainable future. Eco Daga is closing the fashion loop in India, one outfit at a time. And just a request or a suggestion to Aishwarya and to Sanjana and Arshdeep, we would really want you guys to be a part of Design Your Unicorn community. We would love to have you on board on our website to promote your work on Mission Net Zero and help supporting you in various business development activities as well as fundraising for both of your companies and work with you on that. So I would request that please connect with Aishwarya. Aishwarya will also reach out to both of you to bring you on the panel of Design Your Unicorn Top 102 Startups who are going to be part of our platform and will help them take their journeys towards a global ecosystem in the next 1 year time. So looking forward for both of you to be part of that. Uh, with this, let's move ahead. And Shamila, it's back to you and would love to know more thoughts about Lucky Bag. What is that you are working on and how others and everybody can benefit out of it?
Yeah, sure. Definitely. When it comes to Lucky Bird, uh, what are they doing actually? The statistics tell us a big story already. Children less than 16 years, a total of 50 crores with us, and 20 crores are not in the education loop. The gap is huge, 40%. The youth is still a little better, but the work that they can put in to put up our economy is way ahead. What do we do at Lucky Bag? Employability skills, opportunities on academic and vocational training, and yes, big on entrepreneurship development programs. So that's where we would look at youth, as in Sanjana, as in Gurpreet, Arshdeep, definitely. We would look at putting up future ready skills with the young India. Now, when it comes to problems, we have identified 4 problems. And that is something that makes us look at the 17 SDGs in total, but majorly in the unskilled youth and the accessibility, or I should say the inaccessibility that we have in the country. The teachers or the quality of teachers that need to be upgraded, and definitely at the individual level, mind, body, and soul transformations. So that's where we work with. Anshav, can we move a little ahead? Yes. So we have our 5 programs. Aishwarya had added to the health and accessibility part. We add life to your ears. The Indian Preneur League is to establish a skilling setup for schools and colleges, mentors, teachers, and upgrading skills across the world. RRR. That's something that Vinaya man and I really love. Run, drive, ramble. Not the movie, yes, but of course, the movie is a hit, and I'm very sure that the Run, Drive, Ramble will be also a hit. Run marathons, ride bikes, whether motored or not, ramble. Ramble is talk. Ramble is trek. As for the discipline, but then when it comes to run your life, ride your thought to its ultimate objective, and ramble, talk, so that your thought goes across the universe so that you can promote excellence in a structure that is needed in the country. Happiness index, yes. I mean, I really think that a person is happy inside, very healthy. Happiness is a state of mind, and that mind, body, and soul is happy with your thought process, your actions. Desiring to become a unicorn is something that comes with being a job creator, not being a job seeker. Today, we need the youth to become their own masters in the head, in action, and in the heart across the country. And that is what we are taking up. So when I look at Lucky Bug with holistic skills development, with research and innovations, startup growth, healthcare, and of course, empowering youth and children of India and equipping young individuals with skills without any bias of gender, sexuality, and disability. You do know that our average age of the country is 28 years. But that will not sustain if we don't take it ahead and make it our purpose to create a better economy, a better state of mind, and a better life for individuals and for the people in the country. Thank you. Uh, if you can move a little ahead, Anshav.
Sharmila, just done.
Thank you. Well, this is where I would like to once again thank you for being a part of this entire process. And my my thought, my thought, it's a request for donation to transform. It's a 1,200 rupees that we look at one book at a time. And the entire proceeds, the entire proceeds are looking at the entire profits of the book and magazine and the August festival is all put into Lakshibag to transform 1 lakh youth and children in each city. Yes, this is how we fund it. Through the books and magazines, through the Run, Write and Ramble, through SKJ Success Festival and merchandise. If you go to the website, sonekichidiya.org, you will find the entire lot there. The book, shortly we'll have the magazine there. The merchandise is being put up. And yes, the Run, Write, Ramble will come. very shortly. The Success Festival is from 19th to 21st of August, and it will be a blended event, some physical and most of it virtual, technology driven, and we will wish that all of you are there. I am thankful for the entire audience here. We are raising 1.5 lakhs for every batch of schoolpreneur, collegepreneur, for every SKCAJ center. And we have a batch size of Super 30. And this goes into 30 cities in 12 state clusters across 5 regions of the country. This is our vision for 2025. This is something that we are very happy to announce, that 1 lakh in every city in 12 state clusters across 5 regions in the country. 5 regions is north, south, east, west, and central. So this will be something that I am passing the baton to the country with you as an audience. And this is the initiation of the SKCAJ baton, pass it on ceremony. Let's awaken the golden bird in every household, as ultimately it's one earth, one family, and one future. Thank you for your participation, and let's speak out loud. Jagao jagao, har ghar
अपनी
तिरंगे
सोने
के साथ, हर घर
हर घर
सोने की चिड़िया
सोने
को
की
जगाओ.
चिड़िया को जगा.
जगाओ.
Awakening the
Thank
golden bird inside every household. Keep bringing, keep going.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Sharmila, for this wonderful inspiration. I would want each of you to please take a snapshot of this QR code. Once you go to this, you will get a e-synopsis of the book, volume 1 on Mission Zero Unemployment. And we would like you to buy this book from our website, sonekichidiya.org. You can also scan the QR code, which is available on the left hand side here, to donate it on the Milap platform. We are raising 90 lakh rupees for our first set of 1800 students, where we would be investing 1.5 lakh rupees for every school, and for around 30 schools and 15 high schools and 15 colleges of the
College.
country in every city. So there will be, we'll be expanding that one by one. And Shamila, before we part away, would you like to share some of your recent discussions with one of the school in Vadodara, and what are you planning with them along with
Okay.
Rotary? If you would like to share that.
Bhavna, if you can come on video. Bhavna is my president-elect at Rotary, and she is here. Uh, in fact, this morning I had a discussion with the school that we had been going to, and talking and putting our thoughts. Bhavna has been the one who has taken the initiative and done this to a very large extent of setting up uh, non-academic uh, setup at the school. Her skill lies in life skills, in teaching life skills to students. Uh, Last Saturday had been eighth graders. This morning it was ninth and 10th graders. And the entire uh, school has been now covered from 5th to 12th. We shall probably be looking uh, at around September 1st on to begin the Lucky Bag at Ke Saath School, Akota, Baroda. I would
Very
love
nice.
to have that entire school up, but I think first of both are too young to handle something like this. So the fifth standard on is something that the teachers and the principal have requested today.
Bhavana is here, so yeah, you
Uh,
can
Bhavana
continue.
is
Bhavana ji,
here.
would you like to
Yes,
speak?
Yeah,
Bhavana.
yeah. I am out. I am could not switch on my video, but
No
good evening, everyone.
issues.
Yeah, it's nice getting connected to you all, and huge congratulations to Sharmila ji, Anshav ji, and I think Archana ji. I don't get her.
Aishwarya.
Aishwarya.
Yeah,
Aishwarya.
Aishwarya.
Aishwarya
Aishwarya.
ji. Yeah. So yeah, as mentioned, Sharmila ji, we have started with this life skills education in primary and secondary schools, and it's very good response we are getting from there, and we hope we can work more towards
Yes.
this side, and include more and more such schools who are in
Absolutely, Bhavana. We put up one, make a model out of it and carry on with the rest of the schools in the city. Definitely.
yeah. So it was a wonderful experience. We had still conducted very few sessions, but hopefully we can
Yes.
do more this year. Yeah,
Do more.
we'll do more this
Definitely.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
so much, Bhavana ji. Thank you,
Bhavana,
Sharmila, for being there. Uh, I would like to once again thank each and everybody of you to be a part of this Western India curtain raiser event of Har Ghar Sone ki Chidiya ko Jagao. And believe me, we all are committed to transform India into a startups and skills capital of the world by enhancing employability skills and developing entrepreneurial spirit among 50 crore plus children and 26 crore plus youth in our country, as what Sharmila spoken about. We at Bringle would like to spread this Bringle dreamwave to all the 7.6 billion people across the globe with our three-step process: inspire others, help them achieve, and motivate them to pass it on. Hence, we would like to now initiate the SKCKJ Baton pass it on ceremony where you can just scan this code and get the e-synopsis of the book and buy a book which will cost 1200 rupees, and 100% of the profits will go towards Lucky Bag. And let's awaken the golden bird in every household, as ultimately it's one earth, one family, one future. Thank you once again for your participation, and let's speak loud. Jagao, jagao, har ghar sone ki chidiya ko jagao. Awaken the golden bird inside every household and keep ringling, keep growing.
keep
Thank you once
going.
again for being there. Looking forward to all of you for our
Thank you.
26th July East India Curtain Raiser event and seeing the inauguration or the launch of New Page Turners Club, the world's first club which helps earn money for you rather than giving you as an expense. Looking forward to each of you on 26th of July. Till then,
Thank
keep
you.
bringing, keep growing.